Hi everyone, welcome back to the Adore Beauty YouTube channel. I am here today with very exciting news. In case you missed it, Dior is now available at Adore Beauty. Now, a lot of my favorites are makeup picks because obviously I'm a makeup artist, but we actually stock skincare, makeup and fragrance in the Dior suite. I think we should just get straight into it. These are in no particular order, my top 5 faves. Okay, so the first product that I want to talk about, it is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. Now, as you can see, this one is a little bit well loved. So when you get it new, it has this amazing Dior embossing in the actual powder, which just makes it look so luxe and juicy and beautiful. I actually have a photo of it when it was brand new, so we can pop that up on the screen. But this is in the shade 001 Universal. There actually are 4 different colorways of this palette, depending on what type of tones you want or maybe what skin tone you have. Now, the great thing about this face palette is that it is a multi-use face palette, so you can use it on your cheeks or on your eyes, even on the top of my shoulders sometimes, or décolletage. I like to use these 2 shades together if I'm wearing an off-the-shoulder dress. Basically, I like to use these 2 as shadows across my mobile lid, and then I like to use pretty much all of them on my cheeks. So I literally just grab my brush, dip into all 4 and go for it. I would say the formula is not like many face palettes that I've ever tried before. This has a really pearlescent, almost hydrating formula, and it gives the skin a really ethereal, juicy glow. Now, we need to get to the price point. You need to remember that Dior is a prestige, high quality brand, so of course the price point does reflect that. This retails for $82, and as I said, it is a really high quality product. This would make an absolutely amazing present for someone that is a makeup lover or even just someone that loves Dior. When you get this, it really is a wow factor when you open it up and you've got all of this beautiful Dior embossing on the powder, and on top of that, the product is actually amazing, so it's a win-win-win. Okay, now moving on to a product that I have been using for years and years. It is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. This is a very, very special foundation in my kit, and I would say that this gets mixed into 90% of little foundation cocktails that I make for my clients. The coverage is a real interesting one. So you could have a really, really sheer coverage if you use like a really nice big buffing brush and really buffed that into the skin, but you also can work this up to almost a full coverage foundation. When this product was made, they actually had makeup artists in mind, so it is a very customizable, buildable product that can be mixed in with other foundations or just used on its own. The finish, I would say, is quite a skin-like finish, so it does give you a radiant glow to the skin, but it's not going to be like a wet look or anything like that. This retails for $75. It's been in my kit for years. I genuinely love this product. Now on to my next favorite. Now, I just threw this into my cart on a whim. I hadn't heard anything about it. I hadn't researched it. I just thought, oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. So this is the Dior Colored Lip Balm. Now, doesn't the packaging just look so luxe and beautiful? I took a photo of this when I first opened it, so we'll pop it on the screen as well. And this is basically like a tinted lip balm. I was not expecting that. I thought it was just going to be a normal lippy. I obviously didn't read the description properly when I added it to my cart. So I'm just going to show you a swatch here, and it is the most beautiful shade. So this is basically just gives you like your lips but better type of vibe, and this is in the shade Terra Bella 200. So within this lip balm range, there are 3 different finishes. So there is satin, there's matte, and then there's velvet. This particular shade that I chose, Terra Bella 200, is actually a matte finish. Now, I don't usually like matte finishes on my lip products, but this somehow has a formula that works to hydrate the lips whilst giving that natural matte finish, and it somehow like blurs any lines or crinkles that you have in your lips if you're having a bit of a dehydrated day. There are currently 12 shades online of this, and it retails for $64. After I tried this, I realized that this is actually going to be my wedding lipstick shade, or lip balm shade, I should say. So this is a great sign to always just try something different, even if you haven't heard of it before. Oh, and I'm wearing it today. On to pick number 4. Now, this is just as stunning as the face palette, but this is actually your very own eye palette. So this is the Backstage Eye Palette. You can actually see a little bit more of the Dior embossing because I haven't completely gotten into it yet, but this is a highly pigmented eyeshadow palette. Now, the amazing thing about it is it's actually got a little eye primer in there. So this is basically like a little pigmented concealer-ish type of formula, which you can pop into your eyes first to make sure that your shadow is deposited properly onto your eyelids. So you have 8 amazing shadows here. There's actually a mix of matte and shimmer shades / metallic shades, which is so important when you're creating an eye look because you need those matte shades to go in and create a nice transition, and then you want those shimmer shades to add a pop of color onto your mobile lid. This comes in 4 different colorways and it retails for $94, and if I receive this as a gift, I would be so happy. And now pick number 5 is actually not from the makeup family, it is a fragrance. This is Dior Sauvage. I'm pretty sure it's meant for men, but I would wear this myself. So I'm just going to say that this is a gender neutral scent of my personal opinion. Now it has notes of ambroxan, woods, and alami. You've got your ambroxan, which is like a woody, ambery, creamy sort of scent. And then you have your alami, which is a bit more crisp and spicy and basically works to tether all of those notes together to make sure that they last longer on the skin. The mix of these notes gives off major hot man smell, but also I would just wear this on myself. So if you're thinking of what to get a special someone in their lives for a gift, this is definitely a top pick. So that wraps up my top 5 picks from Dior. I'm so excited that we finally have them on site and I can't wait to hear what your top picks are as well. If you have any questions at all, please just leave them in the comments and we'll get back to you. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye guys.